My mom's drinking escalated when I was in high school. She's especially telling me, I think you have an issue. I was like, yeah, I think you do too. So I think probably the first time, if I can reflect back on it, where like, most people would look at that and think like, there's a problem there. I was probably a sophomore in high school, and I had already had a consequence where like I had gotten so intoxicated I required like hospitalization. And there was no thought of like, wow, that was bad, I probably should stop. There was a thought of like, okay, maybe I need some parameters, but like why would I not go back and do that? That was fun. Nothing at the end of the day happened.
Be a little smarter next time.
Yeah, exactly. How could I control it? How can I not have it be so, I guess go to a spot where like I have to be hospitalized. Could I get that close to where I don't, but could still do it as much as I wanted?
Right.
When my family or people would express concerns, I'm just like, you guys are just like wet blankets, like, and there's none of that. And also, like I said, like I in that age too noticed, and I asked her beforehand too, and my mom's great. I was like, Mom, if I go and do this, are you okay if I talk about you a little bit and kind of your drinking? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. I noticed my mom's drinking escalated when I was in high school. So to me, I'm like, she's doing it, everything's fine. Why do I not have to? If she's especially telling me, I think you have an issue, I was like, yeah, I think you do too.
Right.
And that's exactly how that conversation would go.
And was it the kind of thing where, because both of you were doing that, you let each one of you let the other one kind of go?
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a lot of that of like, it would be hard for her to kind of challenge me and vice versa. And I think who I probably felt the most bad for. So like as the youngest, none of my siblings were in the house anymore. Uh-huh. So it's my parents and me. I probably felt the worst for my dad in that situation because he's just stuck in the middle and he cannot win.
He's watching a ping pong game.
Yeah, exactly. And we were absolutely ping-ponging him back and forth.
So you were maybe like enabling each other, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Getting in trouble the first night was something where, like, I remember the next day, I had a lot of consequences with that. I had to see a substance abuse counselor at the school. I had to go and talk to them weekly. My family knew about it, and nobody was surprised, and that was kind of like the worst part. Like, my parents were upset. They were angry, but what was worse is that they were disappointed of, like, it took you one night, and this happened.